What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Nour Trades and today I bring you another banger. So today I almost cleared $16,000 on two different stocks. We have Tesla and we have Amazon. So today we're a few days out from election day. Today's October 30th. November's right around the corner. By the time you guys see this video, it'll damn near be election day. So what's going to happen this year on election day? There are so many different outcomes, whether Trump wins, Biden wins. But what happens after that, right? We're doing this whole ballot thing differently this year. Trump said he'll fight it if, he doesn't win. There's just a whole bunch of scenarios that could go on, whether, Biden wins or Trump wins. And it's going to create a lot of volatility that day or that week. So we've had a lot of volatility. I'll show you how the chart looked. We finished negative 157 points, but yesterday we were down negative 1,000 points. So it was a pretty crazy week. I took very minimal trades, but had high profits. So instead of, let's just say it's 5 days, let's just say on average I take this, for example, I have 10 trades or I have 7 trades. This week I only had, let's just say, 4 trades or 3 trades. So very little trades this week. I was very disciplined and patient, and it ended up paying in the end. So very happy with the outcome today. Obviously, I had a plan. I've been waiting for Tesla for 6 days now, and we finally got it today, and I only took a piece of it. So we'll go over the trades. We'll go over how the market reacted today, and then you'll really see what happened. And we'll talk about how I finished that Tesla trade. The Amazon trade was just, something quick. I wasn't really looking for too much on Amazon. It was just the cherry on the cake. So if you look through it, we'll look at SPY here, or ES, whatever you guys like looking at. Oh, I'm on my own chart here. So ES a couple days ago ended up breaking. I believe this was October 28th. So 2 days ago, we ended up breaking overnight. And then you had a drop from 33.46 on ES all the way down to 32.59. And then we ended up, rallying a little bit. And then we ended up dropping a lot further. And even overnight yesterday, we ended up seeing ES down maybe like 70 to 80 points. It was a pretty big day, a pretty big night last night for futures. So I'm not a futures trader, but for all the futures traders, they know how Thursday night coming into Friday, how crazy that was. So, futures got crazy. We broke this channel in the market, and it ended up being downhill from here. So you could see that we were on an uptrend. We ended up, bull flagging or, creating a channel to the downside. This could have broke to either side, and obviously we broke to the downside. So the overall, sentiment for the market that day was, bearish. And then we ended up taking a nice downfall all the way down to 32.24. So on SPY, that's very close to 323, which was my support for SPY. So that's where the market has been heading this week, as you can see, downhill. But the trades from today were more like, it was just prepared. I was just prepared for these trades for like a couple days. So I don't trade on the MacBook. That's kind of why I'm looking at my monitor. I trade on a PC, so every time I change the chart here, it changes here. So this is the 30-day period. This is I just customized it for you guys so you guys can see what I'm looking at on Tesla. So for the last 30 days, you can see one specific point where this stock has been bouncing on. If you look at this specific level right here, the 409 level on Tesla. So look at this 409 level. Every time we get to this level, it wicked above. And you could see and count it how many times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we finally kind of dropped under. But we pushed the next day and we ended up falling because we closed under. So it's really 1, if you want to count pre-market, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one kind of slipped through, but that wasn't a continuation play. That was, after. So what I did was today I created that 405 level. So why did I use the 405 level? So every time it wicked under and bounced, you have to respect that. So obviously there's always buyers at this level. So you can tell there's buyers here at this 409 level. but every time it wicks, the furthest it really falls is 406, 405. So I kept an eye on that 406, 405 level just for confirmation to the downside, and ended up waiting for that today. If you can see, we ended up dropping, but look how the candle closed above 405. So I waited for that. Today we got that, and we ended up dropping all the way down here to 379. My target was 381, and we dropped from 405 to 381. Which was my support. As you can see, we bounced on the wick. After 381, we have room down to 362 right here. And let me show you guys how the daily chart. So you guys see how this 30-day looks, but if you look at it on the 1 minute, look how easy or how, how fluent this trade was. So it wasn't where it was choppy. This was actually a straight, solid play. When you wait for trades to develop rather than, intraday moves, whether it's just quick moves in the market, there's a difference between power moves and trades that you get on a regular basis. Something like this, you had to wait a few days, or wait for 6 days in my case for it to develop, or even 30 days. So I like when stocks take a while to develop because the moves end up being bigger, whether it's to the upside or to the downside. And I also like playing stocks to the downside because it's just a far easier setup. So this is the 1 minute. As you can see, the 405 level we slipped through, bear flagged all the way down to 400, slipped right through, bear flagged for a little bit, consolidated. Let me put this on the 5 minute. I like following things on my 5 minute. So if you look at it on the 5 minute, you don't even get a green candle. So red, 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 all the way down to support. That's just how easy that trade was. So if you're wondering how could you catch these plays, you just let plays develop and have a lot of patience. So from 405 all the way down to 381, technically it hit a low of 379. We had just straight up red candles on the 5 minute. And the 5 minute or the 15 minute, well, this is the 15, but the 5 minute is what I like to watch the most. The 5 minute, remember I said there was a consolidation right here. The 5 minute, there's a consolidation right here. If you just simply, we did this in another video, if you simply just create a rectangle consolidation, something as simple as this, and you just let it break through, you can see how simple that trade could have been. So even if you missed the, even if you missed the original entry here at 405 and you like things that consolidate during the day, this could have been the intraday play. So I like intraday plays too, but I had the original setup ready. So the consolidation here, and then ended up breaking, and it was just a smooth ride down all the way to 379. So that was the Tesla play. That's how I banked, how much was it? $12,995, so we could say $13,000. And then the Amazon trade, there wasn't much there, but what I did was, when stocks, I just noticed a little trend going on. When stocks go green to red on earnings, it's never a good sign, and it never ends up being a benefit to the stock. So what does that mean? So you could see that this had great earnings. This thing shot up to 33.20 and then came all the way down. So you would think, all right, this might recover back to that high, but for the most part, it never really does that. So what I did was I created, I saw the pre-market low, which was 31.38. It ended up breaking that and falling straight to 30.70, which is my support. So I didn't get in on the original breakthrough. This is what I planned on doing. I was going to get in at 31 on the low of the pre-market and end up, trading it all the way down to this support 30.70. But I said, all right, I had this beautiful Tesla trade. I'm going to wait. This ended up consolidating. You could even if you didn't have your support, obviously I have my own support, but even if you didn't have that support, well, you could have just created, a consolidation. So look how it consolidated around this area. Just consolidate. It kept bouncing. Look at the bouncing. I don't know why I clicked that. It just kept bouncing off that same support, and we finally break through. So on the 5 minute, you see that we broke through from 30.70 all the way down to 30.51, which is a 20-point move. And especially on a Friday, same-day contracts, that's going to pay you a nice percentage. So I played this break from 30.70. It dropped. I ended up selling on this candle until 30.56. I was in very lightly on this. And that was the play. Nothing much to it. As you can see, I missed the big play, which was obviously the pre-market low all the way down to that 30.70. So that was the Amazon play. Not much there. The Tesla trade was very nice if you looked at it on the bigger chart. So those were my 2 trades today. That's how I concluded and almost made $16,000 for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, and any more information will be in the description. I'll see you guys. Peace.